So we have something going on here, Bethany. It's called Hometown Hero.
Oh, my goodness.
And we heard what you did for that little boy, Banks.
Yeah.
So you donated part of your liver to save his life. He was very sick. He was on a liver transplant list, and if he didn't have help, he wasn't going to make it. And this was a coworker of yours.
Yes.
Her son.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even know what to say.
That's incredible.
I mean,
Wow.
So when you found out that he was sick, so you hear from your coworker comes to work and is telling you about her son?
So it's actually a lot longer story than that.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I've known Carly for a long time. I was in on one of her deliveries for her first son, Briggs. And when they found out they were pregnant with twins, and then she had some complications early on and ended up losing one of the twins. So that was at like 23 weeks. He didn't make it, but Banks ended up making it until 35 weeks, which is a miracle in itself.
Yeah.
And then about when he was 3 months old, he was diagnosed with biliary atresia, which means that his body just never made ducts in his liver to get rid of his bilirubin. And so that caused a buildup in his liver. And so when I found out about that, it was just like, holy cow, you guys have already been through so much. Like, this is so sad. And so at that point, it was just a surgery to correct the biliary atresia called the Kasai procedure. And he had that done. And shortly after that, it was only about a month later that they found out it wasn't working at all. And he just started to get sicker and sicker. And my heart just couldn't take them losing another son. And just casually, she was texting me after we had known he was being worked up for this liver transplant, and just was like, I don't know what we're going to do. Like, we're waiting for a deceased donor, but it's not happening, and we're considering like a living donor. And just the words just came out of my mouth. I just said, Carly, if I was a match, I would be happy to give him part of my liver. And she said, are you serious? And I said, well, yeah, of course I would be. I'm sure that you guys would do it for me too if it was my kids. And so one thing just kind of led to another. And after a couple of days of testing and a lot of praying, we found out that I was a match, and we were in surgery by the next morning.
Wow. What were the odds that you were going to be a match?
I don't really know what the odds were. I guess I'm not sure, but just learning more about biliary atresia and other kids that are going through the transplant process, and just hearing about their stories, it seems like it's kind of uncommon to find a match on the first try. And so that was a miracle, the miracle that we've experienced too.
Yeah.
Another thing too, one thing that I thought was interesting was we kind of thought it was all like based on like lab values. Like my labs had to be, matching the blood type, of course, which I was the right blood type. But what it came down to was actually our vasculature and like my ductwork in my liver. And it's a miracle that they all like matched up, So that's kind of how you actually match a recipient to a donor.
You're married?
Yeah, I'm married, and I have three kids.
Okay, and what did they think when you told them that you were going to do this? What was their reaction?
At first, there were lots of questions, but we're Christian, and so we put it into the perspective that God made our bodies just incredibly. He made us fearfully and wonderfully, and our livers are magic, and He created livers to regenerate. And so that's kind of how we told them that, mommy is going into this very healthy. Banks is sick, but mommy is healthy, and I will be okay. God has brought me to this, and we trust in His plan. And so after that, they were all for it. Every time I left the house just to go to work, they're like, are you going to go give your liver away, mommy?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
And so honestly, it's kind of a testament to them, I think, too, now, because they think that that's normal, that people go and give their organs away. And so my 9-year-old 9-year-old son, Luke, he's got the biggest heart. And we're praying for this other family in Texas and another one in Georgia. We follow this page now on Facebook. And their daughter desperately needs a liver. And Luke, he's 9, and he said, well, Mom, how do I sign up?
Oh my
buddy,
Oh my
you're
gosh.
9. He said, you can't do that. He's like, but what if I want to? It should be my choice. I said, no, buddy. I said, you'll have plenty of time to make those decisions when you're big. So it's just kind of crazy, you know, when you do something like that, I guess it really does trickle down, and your kids are always watching you. And so
Wow.
I'm just grateful that they really do have their eyes open to just, I think, being a giving person. So
Well, it all starts with you. It all starts with you, and now we're on
Wow.
a radio station talking about it, and there's thousands of people that are listening and hearing this story, and hopefully it'll inspire them to do the same.
well, thank you very much.
You're a special woman. This is a dumb question, but so they take, how much of the liver did they take? How big is your liver now? And how long will it take before it's full grown again?
Those are all very good questions. So they only took 25% of my liver, and it's the left lateral lobe of my liver. So we have, I don't even know how many lobes. I should know this, right, as a nurse, and also like since I gave my liver away. But they only took 25% of my liver, and it's all the way fully grown back already.
Wow.
How long ago
Yeah.
was all of this, did you say?
How long? What did you say?
When did this happen? How long ago was this?
This was just in July. July 6th was
it's-
our surgeries.
Wow. That's
Outta here.
incredible.
What was like the
Yeah.
recovery? Were you bedridden for a while? Like, I would think that's a major surgery.
It is a major surgery, actually, and I think that I kind of went into it with rose-colored glasses. And even though I was told, and I'm a nurse and I should know these things, but I still think I didn't really open my eyes to that part because my eye was just on the prize, getting him his liver and making sure he
Right.
was okay. I knew that I could handle everything. So the recovery was pretty rough in the first few days, the first week. A lot of pain, but I'm grateful for Nebraska medicine and all the care that they gave me and all of the guidance that they gave me too. I feel like they just prepared me well to go home. I was supposed to have an ICU stay for a couple of days and then just be in Omaha for about a week. But I was able to go home on day 4. And I would say by 2 weeks, I was feeling really good. And 6 weeks, I went back to work, and I was probably like 80%, I would say, by that point. Still had some pain.
Wow.
You don't realize all the things that you like use your abdominal muscles for, like even
Right.
just putting like a Tupperware lid on a bowl. I couldn't do that. That was so
Yeah.
strange to me. But then by 8 weeks, I am completely like 100% better. And so I'm so grateful for that.
It's amazing.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And thank you to your cousin Kayla for getting the story to us so we could reach you and share it with everybody else. I feel sorry for the rest of the hometown heroes. I don't know.
Yeah, this is incredible.
You're
goodness.
you're the first one. And I know you didn't do this for the money, but we have a $250 gift card for you
Oh my gosh.
from Hometown Hero Appliance Repair. They're our sponsor of our Hometown Hero. So congratulations,
wow.
Bethany. And again, thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so
Yeah.
tell